I put so much pressure on myself to say, hey, after this retreat, after this time of solitude, I'll have wonderfully harmonious, complete relationships. And even though a lot can in fact happen, nothing actually needs to happen. And that is real compassion with ourselves. It's a love that goes beyond the love of wanting to heal. And that is really the next step in our emotional evolution. It is a huge step to have the earnest and sincere desire to be willing to change and face our pain. It's just interesting how then, and I'm really realizing this as I'm speaking with you, identity forms around that feeling emotions, releasing emotions, and so on. And then, especially if beforehand we've already been maybe in a player, success, A-type kind of personality, identity, in chasing success, the same fundamental ego structure, ego meaning unprocessed pain structure will latch onto this. It doesn't matter if it's latching onto grades in school, latching onto money in business, latching onto academic success, latching onto art, or even emotional healing and enlightenment. So in this case, the next step in our emotional evolution is not even wanting us to heal, or anyone else for that matter. Because, and this is the principle Detlef taught me, the emotional wizard I've been working with over the past year, for others, right? When you hold space for others and really open your awareness to them, so you create a space where their emotional processing can be accelerated, because that space is a catalyst for things to come up. Even though he taught me that principle with others, it didn't quite click with myself. And that's why I'm saying it's a greater level of self-compassion, and we don't even need ourselves to heal. It's an amazing and sincere ambition to heal ourselves and then maybe even others, emotionally, physically, mentally, on all levels. It's just interesting to see how then an identity forms around that, and how that is actually preventing it. Because whenever we have a desire for something, whenever we have a clinging to something, whenever we put something on a pedestal, whenever we project importance onto something, automatically, right? When everything is neutral, everything is equal, objectively, when we make something more important, we create a disbalance on an energetic level. So then automatically balancing forces will come in and work against us to rebalance the scale. And there's a lot more I could say about that topic, but basically what that means is that when we want to heal and put even time pressure on ourselves, it's not gonna work, right? The same goes for others when we try to heal others. So when we truly, truly come to the place of understanding and seeing and accepting that we don't need to heal, actually. Like, not in today, not this week on this retreat, not this month in this time of seclusion and solitude, not this year, and maybe even never in this lifetime or ever. What a release. What a release of self-imposed pressure. And the next thing is, on top of that, what an incredible amount of self-love. We don't keep pushing ourselves like a workaholic pushes themselves to their desk and forces their body mind to sit down and hustle away and enslaves them to the desk, how I did a lot. We don't force ourselves to go out there and party and whatever. We don't force ourselves to do anything. We don't even force ourselves to heal. We don't say you have to heal in this life. You don't have to do anything in this lifetime. Anything anything, and I will love you. I'm going to be with you every freaking step of the way. Every freaking step of the way. Every step of the way, no matter what you choose. Isn't that what the most loving mother would do?